Hi, and welcome back to our Q&A series. My name is Melanie, and today I'm answering the question, how do I know if it's intuition or ego? So before I dive in, I just want to remind you that every Monday we drop a post in the community tab, and whatever you guys engage with the most is what we create a video on and drop it here on Thursdays. Depending on how much engagement we get, we might answer more than one question or talk about more than one topic and spread it out over weeks. But every Monday we drop a post and every Thursday we drop a video. So do subscribe if you're interested in um, watching these videos so you'll always know when a new one drops. All right. So first, I want you to know that, um, especially if you're new to listening and trusting your intuition, you might not know that what you're feeling, hearing, sensing is your intuition. And it might not actually be. It takes a bit of intuition to know where information is coming from. And so until you develop that muscle, you might not know. And so in this video, I'm going to talk to you about uh, where it might come from, what it might feel like, and how you can start to build that trusting muscle. So, first, it might not be your intuition. Um, it could be your spiritual team. It could be some external force that's here for your highest good. It could be your higher self. It could be a past version of you. It could be any number of things. And in all honesty, as long as it's for your highest good, it doesn't really matter. The other thing is it can come in many different formats. It can come in any sense, any of your senses. So your taste, your touch, your sight, your smell, your hearing, your intuition, your third eye. You could feel it in your body. You could feel it on your skin. Um, so it can come in many, many, many different ways. And no matter what sense it comes in, whether it's physical or not, comes in through another sense, then it'll always sort of translate into this knowingness. And you might not know where it came from. Like you might not be able to recognize which sense it came in, but you just somehow know. You know you should turn right at this stop sign, even though you were planning to turn left. You know you shouldn't walk down this alley, even though it's perfectly safe. You've done it a million times. You might know to call somebody, even though you just talked to them an hour ago. You just know certain things and you're not sure why you know them or why you should do the thing that it's telling you to do, but it just feels right to do it. So the thing is that it doesn't really matter. Like the origin or the method that it was delivered to you, it doesn't matter as much as the intent. And the thing about the intent, the thing about knowing if it is in fact something that you should listen to is, I'm going to say LGW. So this is like the London Garrick airport code. It's LGW or something like that. Um, Loving. Anything that is meant for you will always feel loving. Now, if you are somebody who doesn't recognize what loving messages feel like, maybe you grew up in an environment where you didn't get a lot of love. Um, Loving feels good. It feels warm and it feels caressing and it feels like a hug and it feels embracing and nurturing. It feels good. So if the message doesn't feel good, then it's not for you. It's not something that you should listen to, take action on. As opposed to if the message feels um berating or constricting or combative, that is not loving. Even if that was how people showed you love growing up, that is not loving. That is not what I'm referring to as loving. So things like, you can't do this, this isn't for you, don't do it, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna fail. These things aren't loving messages. Even when there is danger, it's not gonna come in as you're gonna get hurt. It's gonna come in as beware, right? These are different messages. One is supportive in nature and the other is not. Okay, so that's the L. The G stands for uh, it stands for gentle. It's it's like a loving caress. Um it again, it feels good. It's uh it's it's um it's gentle, it's fleeting in nature. um it Okay, so to know if the message is for you, think of the acronym LFW. So the L stands for loving. The knowing will feel loving, and even if you don't know what that feels like, maybe you didn't grow up in a very loving environment, loving feels good. It feels like a hug. It feels like a warm embrace. It feels nurturing. It feels um, like a like a like a caress. Um, so some examples of not loving would be, the opposite of loving would be berating or um, uh, derogatory or it in your face. It's loud, whereas a loving message is gentle in nature. So things like, you're not good enough, or you can't do that, or um you know um you'll fail, or you'll hurt yourself. Even that, even like if the message is to protect you, if like the dark alley, if it's not safe to go down the dark alley, that is going to either come in as like a gut feeling, so it's going to be in your gut with a knowingness, or it's going to be like danger. It's not going to be toward you. It's going to just make you aware that there is danger ahead of you. Remember, loving is about support and encouragement. It's not uh, directed at you. So it's not telling you what you can and cannot do. Think of it more as guidance and nudging and nurturing than directive. Um, Even if, let's see, I don't, like, everybody's intuition is going to be different, but when I get the intuitive nudge to, because I just said direction, right? So if I get the intuitive nudge to go left, it's just going to, well, it's going to be for me, it's a feeling to go left. I do that. Well, it is left for you, but left for me, opposite. But it would just be left, you know? Or even if it was go left, it would feel gentle. When I say it's not like directive, meaning it's not at me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the next word, F, is it's fleeting in nature. So anything that is meant for you is going to be, and this goes with the W, which is whisper, it's going to be this fleeting whisper. It's going to be gentle. It's going to just come and go really quickly. And if you don't jot it down, you will in fact forget. So, um, intuitive moments are very forgetful in that regard of they just like pop in and pop out. They're just like these quick nudges for you to do, to take some action or say something or what have you. They're not meant to be directed at you. And anything that's not meant for you is in your face. It's loud, it's repetitive. So and there's a different repetitiveness between intuition and ego, or meant for you and not meant for you. The repetitiveness in meant for you is a synchronicity. Like, you see the same things or you hear the same things over and over in different ways, but there's space in between. And again, it still comes in as loving, and it still comes in as a whisper or just a knowing. Whereas if it's not meant for you, if it's coming from ego, or if it's coming from a limiting belief or something like that, or an external force that wants to derail you, then it's going to be like a punch in the gut. It's going to be like this, like somebody yelling at you and telling you things to get in the way, right? So, you know, that will have less space in between. It'll just be over and over and over again. So, so remember that at first you might not know it's your intuition. So you want to use this acronym LFW for love, fleeting, whisper. You want to actually know that it comes in from all senses, and that it doesn't really matter if it's your intuition or spiritual team or whatever. It doesn't really matter the way it comes in, the method. But know that if you're receiving the same knowingness, and it happens multiple times in different formats. Like, you see a street sign or a billboard and it tells you something, and then somebody says something, or you hear it on YouTube or whatever. These things are synchronicities to confirm that it was in fact your um, for your highest good, for you, meant for you. If it feels like this negative voice in your head, then it's likely coming from fear or ego, or some limiting beliefs. If it's derogatory or demanding or loud and obnoxious, then it's likely not for your highest good. And if it doesn't feel good or it doesn't feel right to listen to it, don't, because it's probably not. So hopefully that's been helpful to you. And if you like this, please do engage with the video. It helps with the algorithm. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.